Have you ever been put in a situation where leadership and communication could have resulted in a better outcome? I think we all have. Learning about leadership theories helped me approach these situations differently. By applying leadership theories and communication strategies, I can advance my leadership skills and improve communication with difficult people, creating effective relationships and success. I'll first explain how understanding leadership theories such as the DISC acronym, the KEYS approach, and power bases can help me develop into a more effective leader. Then I'll show you how applying communication strategies with the KEYS approach, using face saving behaviors, and setting clear goals can help me navigate difficult conversations. So, with that in mind, let's begin by looking at how leadership theories can provide the foundation for becoming a more adaptable and effective leader. Understanding leadership theories can help me become a more effective leader by adjusting my approach using the DISC acronym, developing self awareness using the KEYS approach, and recognizing where others' influences are derived from. If I can understand the different approaches to leadership, I can better adapt to different situations. According to Chapter 18 in the textbook Communication for Business and the Profession, the first concept I'd like to discuss is the DISC acronym. So there are four styles of communication. The textbook talks about them as being dominant, influential, steady, and conscientious. The ability to adjust your approach developing on the situation here is key. Not one communication style is going to be effective for every situation, so you need to be able to adjust that. The second concept I'd like to discuss is the KEYS acronym. Knowing yourself and evaluating the context is key. Good communication always starts with self awareness. We want to be able to adjust our approach depending on the environment. If I'm collaborating with my friends, I may use a less formative approach, versus if I'm in a workplace, in a meeting, developing a business plan, I'm going to use a more formal approach in my communication. The third concept I'd like to discuss is the power base. Knowing someone's power base helps me understand where an individual's influence comes from. Understanding an individual's influence is key in helping promote open communication. Not only can understanding leadership theories help me grow as a leader, but handling challenges in communication with difficult people can further advance my skills as an effective leader. Effective communication is essential when dealing with difficult conversations, and I can improve outcomes by regulating my emotions through the KEYS framework, understanding others' sensitivities with face saving behaviors, and setting clear, achievable goals. Understanding communication strategies can help reduce conflict and improve expectations. So, the first concept I'd like to talk about here is again the KEYS acronym. So, according to Chapter 10 in Communication for Business and the Profession textbook, the KEYS acronym stands for knowing yourself, and it can help you regulate your emotions and triggers. So, that is the K in the KEYS approach, being able to know yourself, understanding what triggers you and when you're responding based off your emotions. The second concept I'd like to discuss is face saving behaviors. So, understanding who's sensitive to certain things, who gets defensive, and what triggers people is going to be key in adjusting your approach when talking to maybe a coworker or a superior. We want to be able to avoid things that make people defensive and that trigger people. The third concept I'd like to talk about is the goal setting theory. Clear, specific, and achievable goals to improve performance. So if one of my agents maybe they're not hitting their KPIs, we want to be able to have a discussion with them to help promote them and be more effective in hitting their key performance indicators. So being able to set clear, achievable goals with that person instead of overwhelming them with a high goal that is maybe unachievable. Now that we've explored how leadership theories and communication strategies can strengthen leadership and communication, it is important to consider how applying these concepts can positively affect our everyday communication experiences. By applying leadership theories and communication strategies, I can continue to improve as a leader and be better at handling difficult conversations more effectively, thus creating better relationships and success in our daily interactions. So I want to leave you with this. Next time you face a difficult conversation or a leadership decision, how will you use what you know about yourself and others to turn a challenge into an opportunity.